Welcome to December's monthly maintenance. All right, so you are going to be standing with your feet shoulder width apart. Gently tip your chin to chest and gently tip your chin up toward the ceiling. Take special attention to not focus on hyperextending your neck in that rear position. Just gently getting some movement through that spine. Then begin to turn your head from right to left. Again, going at your own pace. Then taking your right hand, slowly pulling that right ear to right shoulder and extending that left arm out. Getting a stretch through the side of that neck and then switching sides. And again, one more time each side. Then taking your arm and stretching it back so you can have a good tricep extension there. Again, keep that arm close to the ear on that side. And really the focus is just getting a good stretch through that shoulder, through that tricep, and beginning to get some blood flowing through those arms. Then we're going to move into some flossing. So as you turn from side to side, rotating the palm up on the direction that you're facing, palm down on the opposite side. And again, just moving at your own pace here. Then you're going to move into your hip rotations, starting by bringing that leg up and rotating externally to the back. This is controlled, articulated range of motion. So you are not just throwing your hip up and back. You are making sure that the entire time that you have control of that range of motion. Then reversing the direction, moving that circle in the opposite direction, bringing it back and then forward. Same thing on the other side. And really for any of these, I'm not giving you a left or a right. You can start with whichever side you prefer and then just move to the opposite side. Same thing, then reversing it and going in the opposite direction. Focusing on keeping your core tight, keeping everything engaged. Then just bring that knee up and pulling it toward your chest. Again, remembering to breathe. Then from the side, you're gonna grab that right leg and again do a standing quadricep stretch. Taking special care to make sure that you are not hyperextending or letting that low back sag. Keep that core tight, keep everything tight and engaged. Same thing on the opposite side. Again, continuing to breathe. Keep your balance. Then coming down to a hurdler stretch. You can either lower your elbows all the way to the ground if you have that range of motion, making sure to push that hip open, and then reaching up toward the ceiling. You're gonna get into a twist. So you wanna make sure that your chest is opening toward the leg that is in front. You should be getting a good twist through that upper thoracic spine. Again, make sure to keep breathing, then bring your hands back down. And then switching legs. And again, reaching up. Bringing your hands back down. And again, dropping into that deep squat, sitting, using your knees to push or elbows to push your knees apart and keeping that chest tall. And then taking some time touching each knee down to the ground, making sure that you keep your balance. Again, just getting some movement through those hips. Aiming for about 5 on each side. And then just hanging back out in that deep squat. Then we're going to come into that hip 90-90. So again, your front leg is crossed in front of you. That back leg should be about 90 degrees out to the side. Then turn away from that front leg, again getting a nice twist through that thoracic spine. And then using that left hand to push into that left hip. And then changing positions. Same thing, facing the other direction, get a nice twist through that thoracic spine. And then using that right hand to push into that right hip, get a little bit more of a hip opener on that side. Then we're going to go into a hamstring stretch, reaching for those toes. And just hanging out here for a little while. Then what we're going to do is lay back. And we're actually going to focus on some deep diaphragmatic breathing. So you're going to be taking 10 deep breaths at your own pace, focusing on relaxing everything into the floor, relaxing your shoulders, relaxing your elbows, relax your neck, your jaw, allow your forehead muscles to relax. Just focus on breathing below that rib cage.